to another exciting video. This is April, the artist behind InvokeArtSense. Today, as you can see, I have some new goodies to show everyone. So I finally got my hands on Copic markers. I think I'm saying it right. Copic markers. I have never touched one besides grabbing one to look at it in the store and putting it back. So I decided, why not, instead of getting Shin-On Touch brush markers, this time I got Copic Ciao's, and they were only maybe either $1 more or only 50 cents more per piece. So I went ahead and jumped right in. I got 3 colors each. The very lightest tone, mid-tone, and the darkest tone. Blues and greens. So I have 6 colors here. I'm going to swatch them all out with my sketchbook. I'm going to swatch them out right here. Right on this white page. So let's start with blues first. So I'm just really I'm just so excited, you know. Shin-On Touch markers are not bad, but okay, this one is Frost Blue. Okay. So all of the colors are swatched. I have Ice Blue and Robin's Egg Blue. They look very close, but if you look on the marker tops, they look much different than the swatches. And I had no time, the store was closing, so I had to choose in a hurry. But there's a slight difference. I think Ice Blue has more of a purple shade to it, and Ice Blue is a bit warm, maybe? Yeah. And Pale Green, no, Horizon Green, and Coral Sea, and Horizon Green. I think Horizon Green has a bit more yellow in it. And Coral Sea, I'm a bit disappointed. I don't know if you can see the tip very well, but it's a bit worn down. I didn't have any time to carefully look at the marker very well, and even in the inside it seems like there's a bit of ink residue. So I think this one has been tested out a few times and I wasn't careful in choosing. There was just no time. I had like 15 minutes to choose, and that's what I got. So, but I'm going to do an illustration now. I am going to take these 6 colors in. I'm going to do this octopus here that you see, and these happy elephants on the bottom. I'm going to finish off the lining a bit. Usually I do my line work in microns, but today I want to just have a bit more color for my fine lines. I don't have colored fine liners right now. I was going to get microns, but I decided not to. But I am getting Ohuhu markers, and I can't wait. When I get my Ohuhu markers, they will be a great complement to my Shin-On Touch markers and these 6 here I have in this video. I would love to have only Copic markers, but right now it's just I'm still a beginner. I'm still a beginner in marker work, so don't need a lot of expensive stuff, and I'm happy with you know, Ohuhu or something that's a complement, something that's comparable to comparable to Copics. And I can tell you from just a basic, before when I first got them and I brought them home, these 6 markers, I just tested them out just a slight bit alongside my Shinhan touch markers. And Shinhan touch markers, they're great, and the quality is very good, comparable to a lot of the cheaper knockoffs of Copic markers. But they do have a bit more saturation in the colors. The flow is also heavier, so there's a lot more feathering going on in the drawing. But I haven't done marker work besides anywhere besides my mixed media sketchbook here. I will have a more definitive opinion about them when I do a piece in my creative render sketchbook here soon. I just need to finish the sketchbook, so that's why I'm working on in this one. So I'm using Col-Erase Prismacolor pencils, the best thing I ever found to sketch with. I do occasionally use just a plain graphite pencil. I don't know if any of you guys have watched Dumbo yet, but I did watch it this past Saturday. It was good. It was emotional. It was a good movie. But I think that they just missed a lot from that movie. Lately, I feel like all the remakes they have made lately just don't fall right. They just don't hit the right key point. So, but still, I'm motivated by these little elephants and pink elephants. And in the movie, there was one part where the clown brought booze, and they said no booze for children, which was funny. You know, the original movie had Dumbo drinking booze with the little mouse. So I want certain areas to be a different line. So I used Carmine red for the octopus, and then Vermillion for the line, or the line here. And then for the elephants, I'm going to use rose. Oh, I don't think the mouse had a name. Because it's not Gus, that's for Cinderella, and I can't think of his name unless someone can tell me, because I don't remember that the Dumbo's friend had a name. Oh, and if you haven't already seen it, I have a Sketchbook Tour Part 1 out. I'll put a card up in the corner there for you to click on it and see what that's all about. That's Sketchbook 1 Part 1. This is the back of my sketchbook, but I'm almost done. I have just a few more pages, maybe 5 left, and then I am done. Then I'm going to move on to my present render sketchbook. I can't wait. The possibility of a no bleed, no ghosting, or whatever you call it, ghosting or bleed through, it's just too great to believe. So I think I'm going to, okay, so first I'll start with my mid-tone color first. And I'll have, I think it's best that I have the elephant's blue and then the octopus green, right? And I can already tell the nib is much firmer than the Shinhan brush markers, and they have really the nib isn't bad either, but I just feel like I don't have to press as much to get. I don't have to press as much or for the color. Well, maybe I think it's both. They're both the same. For like, I don't know, I think really Shinhan brush markers have more flow coming out, and then the Ciaos have a firmer nib, which requires less oomph when you're using the markers, if that makes any sense. Then I'm gonna go with the lighter tone. First it was Horizon Green, and now I'm going to go in with pale green. Oh, and one big thing is being able to put the cap on the other end. Shinhan brush markers are just not as, you can, but it falls off more than not. I'm going to take Coral Sea, which is my darkest color, and give it a shading underneath the tentacle. And I think the nib being firmer helps it blend more. You don't have to take as much effort to blend. I'm in Copic Heaven, or Copic Heaven. Sorry, I think I've been saying it wrong. Copic. So I'm going to go back with my mid-tone Horizon Green. Blend in between the light and the very darkest dark. I got 6 markers for $21 here in South Korea. And if you know how much does Copics cost in your hometown? I keep on wanting to say Copics. But how much do they cost in your town? Are they expensive? Cheaper? More expensive? Because I mean, I heard that they were cheaper in Japan, but South Korea is not too far. But I don't really know how much they cost in America. But so I paid about $3 something or $4 for one, but a total of $21. It was 24,000 won. Not bad, I think. And if they really cost that much more in America, I should get more before I come back to America, or I go back to America in this case. It just feels so springy and light and fluffy, and I just want to hug it, and I just want to hug these markers. They're so great. I had Prismacolor color pencils. I had Prismacolor markers before, and they did not feel this way. Of course, and they had a chisel nib, which I don't know why Prismacolor can't get with the program. I ordered Ohu markers, but with the chisel nib, but I probably should have waited until they got brush nibs. But it'll work for now. I think in conjunction with Copics, I keep on saying Copics. In conjunction with Copics, I'll be able to blend with them here with these markers and my Shinhan brush markers. So for now, I think I'll be okay. I'm definitely not seeing a lot of feathering. This paper is really working really well with this paper. I'm getting darks with the same shade. So the blending, I'm so happy with the blending results. Blending was effortless even on my crappy mixed media paper. So can you imagine what it would look like in my crescent render sketchbook? I can't wait for that future video, which is coming up soon. So I'm almost finished with this part, and I love these colors. It's just a perfect combination. And then I am going to be doing the elephants, and I missed some footage. My camera is total crap and can't record long videos, and I didn't hear it, but the last two elephants were the same as the first, but I do apologize about that. So I used the three colors, the three blues, to give the mid, light, and dark tones. And when I'm done with the coloring of the markers, I'm going to do the lining again, just to give it a final touch up, put some color in their eyes, and then I'm done. So thank you for joining me for this video, and please join me in the next exciting video. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and see you next time in the next video.